Sprints or donuts? Sprints or donuts? Ooh, man. Once you do sprints, you're not gonna have donuts. Once you have donuts, you're not gonna do sprints. That I began to start to feel it kick in, and it feels good. Like the first two are a little bit awkward, a little bit weird almost, but then by the third one, I really start to feel charged. Ryan Delphi asks, he says, haven't you put out multiple videos regarding running sprints, and isn't that the epitome of like high intensity cardio? Basically, like, why would you be running sprints at the same time talking about not doing cardio? Okay, so Ryan, that's a really good question, to be honest, because it's confusing to think that they're actually two completely different things. Okay, Ryan, so the way I see sprints is that I look at sprints the same way as I do strength training. You're gonna do some reps, and then you're gonna pause in between your sets, say 2 to 3 minutes. I look at sprints the same way. I go all out for, let's say, 20 seconds. It's high intensity in the way of breaking the muscle down, but then letting it recover and letting the heart recover. Okay, letting it take a break and rest. So I look at sprints the same way as I do strength training. Like cardio would be non-stop, where there's no breaks and the heart is just elevated at a high level, at a consistently high level for a long period of time. That's what I consider cardio. And basically kind of understand it. So you see how I understand the difference and why I would consider sprints so valuable. I used to have a fear of running sprints because I thought I would get hurt. I thought I would injure myself. If you're having that same fear that you think you might get hurt from running sprints, what I did to overcome that was I began to like do dynamic stretching, like a dynamic stretching routine that I have in P90X3 is specifically the one I use. Getting the hips ready and getting all the joints ready and warmed up, like really warmed up and lubricated almost, where they're starting to get ready and loose. And then I like to walk for like about 10 minutes or 10 or so minutes, 10 or 15 minutes, and then jump into the first sprint. Look at this house right here. It's got this giant oak tree growing inside his house. Right in the middle of the house, giant oak tree. Time to run some sprints. I'm gonna start with this hill right here. Gotta go down this steep path right here.
Lift me up and take me there. Lift me up and take me there. Away from gravity into the air. Into the
Nature is incredibly brilliant. Nature designed our bodies to where our bodies know how to protect themselves from the sun and from being outside. You know, we weren't born with sunglasses and we weren't born with sunblock. So by eliminating those two things, sunglasses and sunblock, you know, the body can adapt, begins to adapt to being outside, and then that's what creates a nice natural tan. Mecca Club, 3 years ago, nearly 3 years ago, I remember specifically this place being my rock bottom point, hitting the very, very bottom, like the lowest point, coldest beer in town. I remember specifically being here on a Monday morning, getting drunk at this place on a Monday morning, reading the newspaper here with a bunch of bums, feeling like such a loser. Almost 3 years ago now, that was rock bottom. I'm a little scared to even go inside. I don't even want to relive those memories. That's what it looks like though. Rock bottom. There's some people inside there now. That's about as close as I want to get. I transmuted that energy into building his body and getting healthy and reverse aging and becoming, you know, self-mastery. And that's really what it's about now. And it's incredibly profound. That's why I'm sharing this information with you, man, and this story, because what I've been through was hell on earth, hitting rock bottom like that. I didn't know the way out.
Lift me up and take me there. Lift me up and take me there. Away from gravity into the air.
At the Berkeley Marathon today, and how does marathon running affect muscle growth and fat loss, and what is its real effect on the body? Is it really good for the body? And, you know, what are its true benefits and effect? I shot a video discussing this. Click on this link. I'll put a link to it up here so you can take a closer look at it.